All right, boys and girls, I got 10 minutes here, man. Let's spit this out real quick. I'm watching the Satan box and hear these politicians that I don't vote for. You know, they're arguing about abortion, and then the women get on, my body, my choice, my body, my choice, And I'm thinking, okay, what about the vaccine? My body, my choice. But boy, these governments sure aren't giving you that. The governments, they're working for Satan, so they enjoy the mutilation of millions of babies. They get into that, man. They want to keep that going. Very few don't want it going. But anyway, man, so that's what I'm thinking. My body, my choice vaccine, but yet again, that don't count. But anyway, let's look into this abortion subject. Okay? What is the root cause of abortion to begin with? Okay, I'm going to tell you what it is. It's a godless society, a godless world. Okay, if everybody just lived by the 10 commandments, which they can't do, 10 simple rules, there would be no abortion. There would be no crime. There would be no need for politicians. There would be no corruption. There would be no police department. There'd be nothing, because it would be an absolute, pristine, perfect world, if you just went by what God laid out. Okay, but we can't do it because we're fallen. All of us. Okay, we can't follow those 10 rules. So anyway, what are we going to do? How are we going to get around aborting, mutilating millions of babies? 98% of abortions are just people going out having sex, getting drunk, having sex, and deciding they don't want a baby. You know what that is, guys? That's called lack of education. Okay? And lack of taking responsibility. Okay, so now here's my plan. You guys got to elect me president so I can get this going. Let's start out with middle schoolers and high schoolers. Every year we're going to beat into their head that, guess what, guys? Once you have a baby, you got responsibilities now. Party is over. Okay, you got to take care of that kid. You got to get a job. You got to go to work. You got to support that kid. You got diapers. You got food. You got all this stuff. Education. You got to take that kid to school. You got to do everything for that kid. Okay, party's over. Now, if you do have a kid and you don't take care of that one child, and then we're going to snip your ass. Okay, you're getting snipped. Your girlfriend's getting snipped. Anybody who is responsible for having a kid that decides they don't want that kid, they can't take care of it, you're not getting an abortion. Okay, if you can't take care of that one kid, we're going to find somebody that will, but from that point on, you are getting snipped. You're not having more kids. Game is over if you cannot prove that you're responsible enough. And this would go worldwide, guys. Look at all these people over in Africa that are having all these kids, and they just can't stop having sex, and these kids are dying of starvation. They got flies in their eyes, flies in their mouth, and they just keep having sex. And let's just watch these children die and just keep on going. They don't stop. Look at the welfare system in the United States. You got hundreds of thousands of people on this welfare system. They know that if they have more kids, they keep getting paid. They don't need to go out and get a job, because you know what? The system rewards them for having more kids. And then they have a little Ponzi scheme going on that the grandparents can say, well, she's on drugs, the kids aren't being taken care of properly, I'm going to adopt the kids, the grandparents, so they keep the kids in the family. 10, 15 kids, 10 kids, however many they want to have. The more they have, the more money they get. But if the grandparents can successfully adopt the kids, then they get even more money. So you see how that works. Now, my plan, once I get elected, eliminates all that. Guess what? You got one kid. You can't take care of it. Guess what? You're getting snipped. Now, that eliminates the welfare system. No, you can't have 10, 15 kids and get paid for it, because you're not having any more kids. You couldn't take care of the one, so you're not having any more. Okay? That eliminates that. Then it eliminates the abortions. Okay? Same thing. If you get some girl pregnant and you decide you don't want that kid, guess what? We'll find somebody to adopt it, but you're not having any more kids. Okay? So now there goes, dude, takes care of the problem. So you're not having more and more and more kids that are now going to face abortion. They're going to face all this. Guess what? You don't want to have kids and you can't take care of them, but you're out having sex and you're playing the system. We're going to eliminate all that. What do you think, guys? That's exactly the way to do it. Yeah, it might seem a little harsh or whatever. Just pay so many doctors to get the procedures done and start whatever, man. Just do it worldwide, you know. Unless you're like the Chinese. I mean, they were caught doing abortions. They abort kids and they cook these fetuses and they were making vitamins out of it. That's how sick these people are, you know. But anyway, guys, you know, that would be the way to go. And again, world population would probably decrease, if not stabilize, if you just ran it like that, you know, instead of, you know, voting to have all these babies brutalized and mutilated. You know, once again, I would like to, all these people that are voting for abortions, I would like to take you and tell you to get up on a table so we can stab you in the head and suck your brains out and chop your arms and legs off while you're alive, you know, and then give it to Bill Gates so him and his daddy can make money off your body parts and your stem cells. You know, that's right. I mean, if you're voting for these little babies that are 4, 5, 6 months along and you're voting for it to happen to them, why don't you do it? Okay, get your ass up on the table since you think it's okay, and let's do it to you and see how you like it. You know, this is how dumbed down and stupid people are, you know, uneducated. But again, educate these kids growing up and tell them, you know, you got babies, you either take care of them or you're going to get snipped. That's the law. You know, you don't like it, that's too bad. Anyway, man, that's it. That's all I got to say to solve this problem. Peace out. Take care. God bless. Have a great day, guys.